in this world we're in, everything moves so fast. Change is just constant. And knowledge, well, it evolves like crazy. So just knowing stuff, it's not really enough anymore, is it?
No, not at all.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into something foundational, learning how to learn.
Right.
Think of it as your most valuable asset, really. A skill for life that helps you adapt, grow, thrive.
Exactly. It's not just about cramming facts.
No, it's like a superpower.
Yeah.
And it seems to stand on three essential pillars, things you can actually do.
Actionable steps, yeah.
To help you take charge of your own development, become more confident, more independent as a learner. Okay, so let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So this superpower, where's the starting point? Our sources really emphasize building smart learning strategies. It sounds like it's about being purposeful with how you learn, not just like hoping you have a good memory.
That's precisely it. It's not about some innate photographic memory.
Yeah.
It's active engagement.
Active. Okay. So not just passively reading or listening.
Right. You're interacting with the material, finding efficient ways to, find information, keep it, and importantly, get it back out when you need it.
Retrieve it. Yeah.
So instead of just rereading notes, which feels productive, but often isn't.
I do that all the time.
We all do. But practicing active recall is way more effective. That means like forcing your brain to pull out the info.
How though? Like flashcards?
Those flashcards are great. Or self-quizzing. Or try this. Explain the concept out loud, like you're teaching a 5-year-old.
Okay. That would definitely show where the gaps are.
Instantly. It forces deeper processing. And another big one is spaced repetition.
Revisiting things later.
Exactly. At increasing intervals. It feels weird to wait, but it works wonders for long-term memory. It's about working smarter, honestly. Makes learning more efficient and way more enjoyable, too.
Okay, working smarter, not just harder. I like that. So passive rereading is out. Active recall and spacing are in.
Pretty much sums it up for strategies, yeah.
So once you've got some of these smart strategies down, the next step feels bigger. It's about taking ownership of your learning journey.
Absolutely critical.
This moves beyond just the how-to techniques, doesn't it? It feels more about your mindset, your drive.
It really does. Ownership means you become the architect of your own growth. You're not waiting around.
So what does that look like in practice?
Well, it starts with setting goals, meaningful ones, clear, achievable, and then, crucially, making action plans.
Okay.
And it's about initiative, seeking out resources yourself, looking for different viewpoints, maybe finding other ways to learn if the first way isn't clicking.
Right, not just sticking to the one textbook or course.
Exactly. Yeah. And another part is actually designing your environment.
For focus, for motivation.
Like finding a quiet space.
That's part of it, sure. But maybe it's using something like the Pomodoro technique, those focused bursts of work, or even like having a specific playlist that gets you in the zone.
Ah, interesting. Little triggers. Yeah. And really importantly, it's managing your attitude, your emotions. Frustration kicks in. Or procrastination.
Oh, yeah. Procrastination.
We all face it. Maybe try the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, just do it now. Don't let it build up.
Simple, but probably effective.
It helps. Managing these feelings, keeping a positive outlook.
Yeah.
That's how you stay self-directed. You're in the driver's seat.
Taking ownership.
Yeah.
Being the architect. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, especially the emotional management part. But okay, say you've done the learning, you've taken ownership, you've put in the effort. Is that it? Our sources point to a final pillar. Reflect, adapt, and improve.
Yes, the feedback loop.
Reflection. I admit, sometimes that feels like, an extra step, like homework after the homework.
I get that.
Yeah.
But it raises that vital question. How did that actually go? What did I really learn? Not just, did I finish the task?
Okay. Deeper than just ticking a box.
Much deeper. Reflection isn't an add-on. It's built in. It's how you improve continuously. You track your progress. You honestly look at what worked for you and what didn't.
How do you track that effectively?
Could be simple. Like a quick daily journal note, what was hard today, what clicked. Or maybe a weekly review. And then you use that insight. Use feedback, too, from others, or your own self-assessment.
So if active recall worked for one subject but not another, you figure out why.
Exactly. You refine your strategies. This whole cycle, reflect, adapt, improve. It strengthens your mindset, builds skills that last, turns mistakes into lessons, turns good habits into great ones. It's how you level up the learning process itself.
Okay, that reframes reflection completely. Not a chore, but the engine for getting better at getting better.
Precisely.
So let's pull this together for everyone listening. What does this all mean for you? We've dug into these 3 connected pillars for building that learning how to learn superpower.
Right. Building smart learning strategies.
Taking ownership of your learning journey.
And reflecting, adapting, and improving. And when you really get good at this, you're not just passively soaking up info anymore.
No.
You actually transform how you think, how you adapt, and ultimately how you achieve things. You're building the skill to learn, well, anything.
So consider this. Learning to learn as your superpower. It isn't just about acing a test or learning a specific job skill.
No, it's broader than that.
It's about unlocking your potential continuously in pretty much every part of your life, making you adaptable, ready for whatever challenges come next. So the question to ponder is, what area of your life could this superpower revolutionize next? A new skill, a career change, or maybe just understanding the world a bit more deeply.